Hello everybody and welcome back to Palworld. Before we get too far into this video, please remember to like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff down below. Let me know what you like, keeps my videos showing up in your feed. So, I meant to have this video out, or at least started, on Sunday. It is currently Wednesday if you're watching this too far in the future. And I was all ready to do so. But I had to go in for surgery on appendicitis. So I've been in no complications, but I have been in recovery for a couple of days, and I just now felt good enough that I was actually able to sit down and record a video. So again, doing fine. I'm, absolutely no complications with anything related to the surgery. It didn't burst. Everything's fine. But that did cause this delay in video production. But now we are ready to to continue. And first thing is I would like to I actually went and completed a series of side quests over here at the Desolate Church. And you can probably, if you know the game, you probably know what the side quests got me. But in here, there's Zoe. And if you complete a series of side quests with Zoe, by the way, she always respawns, so it's kind of a meme that you can capture her an infinite number of times and make a super Zoe. But you complete the side quests, and then you get Zoe and her Grizzbolt as a pal that you can use, and you can sit next to her and ride on the Grizzbolt, which I just think is amazing. And so right now they're my main mount. But in addition to that, I actually have finalized where I want my kind of main base. So this area here was always meant to be a transitional base. Yes, I put a lot of work into it, but it was always meant to be something that I end up taking down similar to the initial base. This doing some research, I actually have two base locations that I'm going to be using. We have this field up here and this plateau over here. And the reason for this plateau is that is going to be a ranch base, which means I don't want it to be attacked. And the interesting thing with this plateau is it literally is raid proof. There are no ways that you can see based on the white line. There's no way to access this point, so it doesn't get raided. Meanwhile, over here, it is possible to get raided, and I guess I could also technically build over here. But there's enough space here for a double base, so you could put a base here and a base here, and have two bases right next to each other. And this is where the kind of main base structure is going to be. And instead of doing these external things that I've done these past two times, I'm actually going to be taking advantage of the fact that I have all these quarries. So I have the quartz quarry, the sulfur, the logging, ore, and coal stuff, ore mining. So I have all these things, which means I'm not restricted to, where the ore is. Because I chose this location for base because it had ore nodes. And you can see my mammal rest is doing some mining right here. That's why I chose this location. Just because there were so many of these that spawn in this area. Well, I don't need that anymore, so I can choose my base wherever. So, I'm going to go ahead and get what I need to go and start building a base over here. See you guys there. Okay, so I am currently at the location I would like. Okay, and I'm currently just putting down, trying to put down a PAL box. Okay, so let's see where this range goes. It comes out to here. Hmm. How far does it come over here again? All the way to there. Honestly, I think this is actually a pretty good spot. Yeah, because if you look over here, it comes right up to kind of the edge of the green space over here. And then coming over to here, there's enough space on this side of the base from there to here that I could easily put a second PAL box here and do a double base. I'm not doing that because I want to have the uber protected ranch base over on the other plateau. But this is, I think this is the best place for the base. So, PAL base, PAL box here. And now I need to build out the floor because this is going to not, as I said, this isn't going to be a compound, kind of like my last two bases, but I do intend on building, sorry, I do plan on building a compound style base again because I do really like that style, but this is definitely going to be a large structure base, and so I need a, this is going to be like a skyscraper style base rather than a compound. So, going to go ahead and get building and going back and forth a bit so I get materials, but see you guys when I'm a bit further along. Okay, so, as you can tell, I do have, I don't have one of my flying pals, but I do have this base, and I did figure out that I can make these walls a lot higher, but I'm just going to stick with this height right here. But I got the compound walls all set, and now I actually need to do something kind of special. So the reason I'm blocking out this area, and I'll continue talking as I go and get more stone, but because everything I've seen says don't have your power box on the first floor. So I'm going to have my power box on the second floor, but to do that, I need to get up to the second floor. And to keep my base in the same location, I need to know where that line is. So I am currently blocking out the area here for reference. Then once I got the walls and everything, then I will start. Now, when I got the second floor, I will put the PAL box up there. Let's see how this is height-wise. You know what? Let's go ahead and... Do I have something taller on me? No. Is this taller? Oh, I don't see anything about... anyway, so again, update on the base. This is what I got so far. And you can see I got some slopes going around the edge. But should be able to start up pretty soon on the rest of this. So see you guys once I got that. Okay, so I'm just finishing up the stairs here by putting up some fencing. I don't know why they made the metal fence of barbed wire, but they did. So what we've currently got is the kind of main floor plan of the first 2 levels done. And I think at this point in time, even though, you know, some people have like 7 floor bases and whatnot, I'm still technically in early to mid game, even though I'm, you know, what level am I? Even though I'm level 56, I'm still, in terms of progression, at least story mode, relatively early to mid game. So I think 2 to 3 is probably a good amount for the amount of floors I need. So now I need to get some storage going. Specifically, I recently got large. Can I stack large? I forgot where I want to put these. Let's put this here for now. I'm not gonna make you guys sit here for that. Actually, wait, can. Huh. I didn't know Zoe stood next to the Grizzbolt. Anyway, so now I need to head back to my base. I need to get some materials for the farms I got. I believe in one of these chests. Okay, yes, I need coal. I need a sulfur. I need quartz. I need to go find some more hardwood, but I got that. Just put the metal here. Just so I got some more weight allowance. I'm gonna go finish that storage container, then get back to you guys. Okay, so I went and got the hardwood, so now I have all of these, which I can use for that. But I actually got a pretty interesting power when I was over getting that hardwood. And I want to try it out. I'm gonna try this. Wrong button. Huh. Don't think I'm going to use it, but it is cool that I have the swordfish that we saw come out. So anyway, now that we have all of those materials, we can actually... Wait. I need to go get some stuff from the main base before I can build all of these. Wood, stone, and palladium. Wood, stone, palladium, and ancient civilization parts. Okay, I'll have to go get a ton of that. I'm not going to make you guys watch it. Give me a few minutes. Okay, we should have enough materials to do a couple of them. Okay, yeah, we can get the basics. So, let's see, the entrances are over there. So, logging site there. Mining site there. I don't have enough ingots for those, so I'm gonna have to go get those. And yeah, a lot of these need more palladium and ancient civilization fragments. So that's gonna take me a bit. I keep doing these time skips, and I don't mean to, but there's just so much waiting involved that you kind of need it. Anyway, see you guys in a bit. Okay, so we got the first the two most basic materials ready. And so now it is time to find, I need a lumbering, and I need high lumbering, so 1. And this is for, so I can just start getting materials. So 1, 2, 2, 1, 2, 2. What's sickly do? I'm not using it as a rideable, but I do need an electric generator, so I'm gonna have that guy. Let's see, 3, 2, but those are very helpful. I may use those at other points. 2, 3, 4. Let's see, 3's all here. I'm gonna have 2 mammoth rests, and I'm also just gonna put one of these down. I can, you know, move it later, but put these down. Let's see, I want fixed assignments. Logging site's gonna get a mammoth rest. Stone pit's gonna get a mammoth rest. And just for, let's see, so on infrastructure, I'm just going to temporarily place 3 of these. I can figure out where I want to put more permanent bedding later. I also need a feed, I believe. Do I have enough for a feed? Yes, I do have enough for a feed. I'm gonna take my berries and put them in there just so I have something. And now I have some materials always being generated here, which is kind of what I need here. I think I'm actually going to, you're gonna have to go on pause again. Actually, wait, I should have enough for some, yes, I have, stuff for the other production facilities. So I'm going to put the tier 2 one here with a chest next to it. And then I want the ore mining over here with a chest next to it. I want or no, I don't want that because both of these produce ore. I need the large. Oh, I didn't realize this was so big. Okay, let's figure out where we want that to go. You can probably put it under the stairs just to keep it out of the way, because it's one of those things that I don't really need to touch after I place it. Geez, it is big. And then a chest next to that. And I'm out of stone and palladium for those two. So I'm going to need to go back to base to get those. And I'm going to need to set up farms as well. Yeah, this is going to take a bit, and I don't want you guys to be sitting here while I do this because I'm making a whole base from scratch. So, see you guys once I've got that figured out. Okay, I've got most of my materials in these cases here that I need to. A lot of this is temporary for now while I just get started on the process. So if I come into here, let's see. I have stone, wood. I always have a hardwood somewhere around here. Oh, must not have. Anyway, logging site 2. Which is gonna go there with its own chest. And I do have a couple hand-working pals out as well. Just so they can do some work there. Coal is gonna be very nice to have. So it's going there with its own chest as well. Sulfur is the next mineable that is getting placed. With its own chest. And I need some palladium before I can put the quartz down. So, I'm gonna go get that. Well, I've been working on this for a bit. And it's gonna take me a bit longer to figure out where I want everything to go. And especially to get the materials I need to put everything where I want it to go. So I think I'm actually going to call it here for the day. So I would like to thank you all for watching. I know this is a bit of a different video than I sometimes do. Again, I apologize for a large gap with the medical things that I talked about at the beginning of the episode. Thank you so much for watching. Like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff down below. Lets me know what you like and keeps my videos showing up in your feed. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye-bye.